Hi you guys, so today we're making these little tiny fast, quick and easy journals with coffee sleeves. I saw a sample of one that looked like this on another channel. I'll write the name of the channel in the down bar down below. And if you're interested in doing that one or just seeing what the original sample looked like that I saw. And she did little rings on it just like this. And then she had little rectangular pieces of paper in there. They were 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then just a basic little journal just like this. So you can totally make it like that. Or I decided I wanted to try to make it with the pages a little larger, and then I wanted to bind it. So I thought I would make a tutorial on how I made mine, and this is what it turned out like. So I made my pages just a little bit larger like this. Now this is just like a little pocket. I put some little ephemera in. And I just decorated it kind of like we do our journals, right? I mean, I just thought it was kind of cool. Little tags in it, right? Just a miniature version of a journal. Little paper clip, and then I put just ribbon on the paper clip to hold that little piece of ephemera in there. Little tab, whale tail tab. And then just some more little bits in a little pocket at the end. And then the back cover, just like that. So I thought we would make a tutorial for this. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'll move that out of the way. So they had like a little dispenser of these coffee sleeves at the Starbucks. And then all I did was I got a few of them, brought them home. I went ahead and just cut this side, just like that. And then I opened it up like this. And then I got a piece of scrap paper that I wanted to line it with. And I went ahead and glued it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let me get out my glue. I just used art glitter glue and I just liberally applied it. Okay, and then I took my piece of paper that I wanted to use and I lined up the fold. And then I went ahead and trimmed it. Okay, and then once I trimmed it and I'm happy with it, you know, of course you can let it dry first, but I'm just going to show you quickly how I made it. So probably be best to let the glue dry, I would say. Okay, and then of course you can go ahead and ink around it. So my theme on this one is going to be green. I have this Distress Oxide in Forest Moss, and then I'm just going to go ahead and ink around it with the green. Okay, and then what I did for the inside the papers is I went ahead and just picked out a piece of paper, and I'm just going to show you on this 12 by 12. And I found that on the 12 by 12s I was able to get 3 papers from each 12 by 12 for my journal. And what I did was I went ahead and just put it inside like this. And until I found it like to be the size that I want, I made up a little batch so I can show you the journal quicker. What I basically did was I went ahead and because this coffee sleeve is at an angle, I kind of put it up higher and then I cut around it just like this. Like whatever size that I wanted to do. So something like that. That's how I made my little template. And I kind of just wanted it to be a little bit flatter on the top, I think. So I'm going to show you my little batch of them that I made. Ooh, that one's pretty close to my batch, actually. And then what I did with the little sample is I went ahead and I rounded the corners. And you don't have to do this, it's totally up to you. And on my sample, my original one that I made, I rounded all 4 corners. So you can go ahead and do that if you like, or not, it's up to you. I had rounded the 2 corners on my little batch of these that I've made so far. I'm gonna go ahead and round the corners on this one. I'm gonna trim that one up that we just made and put it on the inside. Okay, I'm just gonna round the corners on the top, like the inside, and I'll speed this up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my pages in my journal. I'm actually gonna go ahead and trim these just a little bit shorter so that they fit nicer in here. So I'll be right back after I trim those. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now it's a little bit smaller over here, and then I rounded the corners. Okay, now let's go ahead and bind it. I'm just gonna get out my awl, and of course you can clamp this down, but I didn't. I just went ahead and I poked 2 holes. I'm going to poke a hole here and here. And then I'm gonna get out some, I think brown, and we'll do it. The normal rule is you do it 3 times the length, but this is very short and we're only doing a small little binding. Okay, and all I did on this one was I went ahead and tied it in the knot inside because it's so short. You could do a 3-hole binding, I suppose, if you like. But this is just a mini, quick little journal. All right, and I'm gonna leave them a little bit long in case I wanna put some beads or hang like a little charm or something off of them. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cute. Okay, and then the next thing that I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and ink around it. I'm gonna go ahead and ink around the pages, get it all inked up. If you like to do that sort of thing, that's totally optional. All right, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and tie like a little charm on the bottom. And I think we'll go ahead and tie this little cup on here. Just gonna use a little bit of this wax linen twine. And maybe put a little bell on there, like a little. And then I found this little mushroom in my stash. Maybe this little green kitty. Oh look, a little key. I think we'll do the key on one of them. And of course it has a peace sign on it. That's cool. Maybe we'll just go ahead and put our little mushroom on there. Now let's go ahead and just put like a little pocket in here. I'll just show you how I made my pockets. I'm just going to go ahead and use a piece of this paper that I had left over. So basically all you need to do, I'm just going to go ahead and take a pencil that I happen to have right here. And I'm going to keep it out from the binding just a little bit. And then draw around it. And then trim it. So just like that, and then go ahead and glue my pocket on. So I made some pockets that were like that. I also made pockets just using little pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera. So I went ahead and just like glued 2 sides so I could just tuck something in there. And then I just glued like little pieces of ephemera inside of the journal just to decorate it. And you can do whatever you'd like with that. ahead and got out my little mini Tim Holtz people. Okay, and then you can decorate this however you like. You see kind of how I'm doing it. So you can go ahead and put little pockets and things all in here. You can go ahead and I liked to take ribbon. So I have some green ribbon in here. And this is just my little stash. That might go nicely. And then go ahead and I'm going to take a gold paper clip. Put some seam binding ribbon on here. And then you can go ahead and clip something in your book. So you see how you can do it. You can go ahead and decorate it so that it has all sorts of things on here. You can put like a little whale tail on there if you like. Let's see if we have like a little green whale tail. Okay, so I went ahead and just stuck a little whale tail on the top of that page. So you can go ahead and sky's the limit, put whatever you want, wherever you want inside of your little journal, decorate it up, put a tag in it. Like, let's put a little tag in it. That'd be cool. Let's go ahead and get one of these tags out. I'm gonna go ahead and trim it, make it smaller. So I'm just gonna shorten it up so that it fits inside of our journal. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, just like that. We'll go ahead and put a piece of ribbon on that. Maybe we'll put that same color on here. Just like that. Let's see if we have a pocket that I made. Oh, that pocket in the front. That'll be nice in there. So we can put it in there. You can put something on it or not. Okay, so you can just load it up with all kinds of fun stuff. You know what I did want to put is, I saw something I'd like to put in her hair. I have these from back in the day, close to my heart. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if they still make products for scrapbooking or anything. We'll go ahead and put that aside. And I saw that I had these little tiny flowers and I was like, those are cute. Those could go in my little girl's hair. I thought that's kind of hippie-ish, you know, like me totally. So I was like, I could put those in her hair. Okay, well, you get the gist. Doll her up so she's so cute, like a cute little journal. Maybe give it to one of your friends. Most of my friends would probably like to have this. So it's so cute. I love how she turned out. Okay, let's just do a quick flip through of how she turned out. She's got this little bullnose clip on her with a little coffee cup and a bell. And then she's got the little flowers in her hair. And then we lined the inside of her. And then we just decorated some of the pages. This one we put a little tag in, little clip on, some little ephemera in this little pocket. Okay, that's how she turned out. I love her. She's so cute, super fun. You can do this with any coffee sleeves from any coffee company. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.